Today is Friday, June the 7th. I am Noreen Johnson, and here are the good news headlines of the day. In a new interview with Dr. Phil McGraw, Donald Trump speaks about dark forces he claims are arrayed against him. Then he goes on to say that his darkest moments involve what his wife Melania reads in the press. The TV host with a degree in psychology sat for an hour with the former president and tried to probe Trump about darkness he faces, this being his first interview since a Manhattan jury convicted the former president on 34 counts in the Stormy Daniels trial. The hardest part for me is probably my family. It's very unfair to my family. I have a very good wife. She reads this crap. I have great kids, he said. The Republican National Committee Research Division posted several videos on X that appeared to show President Biden in a perpetual state of confusion following his speech in Normandy on Thursday to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day. The RNC research account, which is managed by former President Trump's campaign and the RNC, rattled off several posts on X of the president in Normandy, with one video showing Biden bending down at one point, seeming to be uncertain whether it was time to sit down. In part of Biden's speech to D-Day veterans, he appeared to misspeak while urging allies to support Ukraine in its war against Russia. In other news, Donald Trump returned to the campaign trail Thursday with a trip to Arizona, this being his first appearance in a battleground state since he was convicted in a hush money scandal, repeating his critiques of the case against him as politically motivated and calling for his conviction to be overturned on appeal. He said, quote, "Those appellate courts have to step up and straighten things out, or we're not going to have a country anymore." Trump said this at a Phoenix town hall organized by Turning Point, a conservative youth organization that has seen its influence rise alongside Trump's takeover of the GOP. In other news, Paulette Harlow, an elderly woman with a debilitating medical condition, was sentenced to 24 months in jail Friday after being convicted last November of participating in a pro-life blockade of a Washington, D.C. abortion center in 2020. 75-year-old Harlow of Kingston, Massachusetts, was convicted under the Freedom of Access to Clinic Entrances, or the FACE Act, and of a civil rights conspiracy, a statute that prohibits the violation of someone's rights guaranteed to them by the U.S. Constitution and law. The FACE Act prohibits violent, threatening, damaging, and obstructive conduct intended to injure, intimidate, or interfere with the right to seek, obtain, or provide reproductive health services. And those are your daily good news headlines for today. This is Catholics for Catholics. May God bless you, and may God bless the USA.